Another day, another Russian.
14th, 2025. Ukrainian FPV drones are chasing a Russian soldier. The Russian soldier tries to shoot down only one of the drones tracking him with his weapon.
There's 3 on
But
them.
what he doesn't know is that he is being followed by multiple drones.
Right.
Despite firing repeatedly, the Russian soldier, unable to hit the drone, began to flee. It is really very difficult to hit drones accurately with an automatic weapon. What weapon do you think would be easier to hit these drones with?
You guys know what weapon that is? Let me know in the comment section.
With few options for hiding in such open terrain, the soldier took up position among the bushes and continued to fire at the drones, but still failed to hit them.
Damn.
An approaching FPV drone struck a Russian soldier as it approached him. The soldier did not survive the drone attack. Another very interesting moment of attack. The Russian soldier who was attacked by the drone chose to remain motionless.
They do this every time. Do you guys know why they remain motionless when they get close to a drone? The Russian soldiers. Do you know why? I have an idea.
A Ukrainian FPV drone is chasing a Russian soldier on a motorcycle. The soldier became the drone's target before he even noticed it.
Oh!
This is the fiercest battleground in the war, the Lyman region.
Wow.
The Signum Battalion
Just hunting
continues its relentless attacks, targeting Russian soldiers in the area. But have you noticed something? The soldiers are usually alone.
Yeah, by themselves.
Or even stranger, they prefer to remain motionless until the drones attack them. Despite trying to hide in the forest, highly experienced Ukrainian drone operators can target infantry even in the forest by performing.
Did you all see that? He went around to the right and then he came back around to the left. He like tricked the soldier, the Russian soldier. Let's watch that again.
The drones attack them.
Right here.
Despite trying to hide in the forest, highly experienced Ukrainian drone operators can target infantry even in the forest by performing very precise maneuvers. Winter has now taken hold of the front. Snow has begun to fall in the region. While conducting reconnaissance in the area, an FPV drone spotted a lone Russian soldier and immediately launched an attack. Look closely, you can see there are actually 2 soldiers. However, one soldier chose to stay put while the other began to flee. It was an empty field and there was nowhere for the soldier to run. A Russian soldier who came to a water well in hopes of finding water was attacked by an FPV drone. While trying to escape by firing shots, the soldier couldn't avoid becoming the drone's target, no matter what he did.
Right.
Let's look at the Sumy region again. With the arrival of winter, Russian forces changed tactics and are now fighting on the...
Good morning! Here's your cup of coffee. Take those blankets down. Let's see what we got in there.
Front lines by setting up camps in abandoned areas or wooded areas instead of digging trenches. But this situation has made Russian soldiers easier targets. Despite being in a densely wooded area, the Ukrainian FPV drone performed highly precise maneuvers to locate its targets. Before long, this FPV drone managed to spot a Russian soldier hiding among the trees. The soldier fired at the drone several times, but failed to shoot it down. Even if Russian soldiers think they are safe by staying away from main roads, these attacks show us that it is impossible to...
Question for you guys. You know how they have some of those drones, a lot of them have the fiber on them. Can you also give power over fiber? Or is it just the signal? Jesus Christ. Let me know in the comment section.
To escape drones. Will drones determine the fate of the war now?
Yes.
Ukrainian forces spotted 2 Russian soldiers in the Prokrovsk region. Look closely at the soldiers. They are moving very quickly in a state of panic. Because this area is one of the areas most frequently attacked by drones. 2 soldiers reached their nearly collapsed trenches and began waiting there, thinking they were safe.
Rats.
However, the Ukrainian FPV drone had already launched its attack. Here comes the FPV drone. After the first attack, one of the Russian soldiers managed to escape, but a second drone attack took place.
Oh, that's nasty.
A Ukrainian fiber optic drone is searching for Russian soldiers in a wooded area. Russian soldiers now prefer to hide in wooded terrain on the front lines.
Doesn't matter.
Shortly thereafter, a soldier hiding behind a tree was detected. The drone operator managed to target the Russian soldier hiding behind the tree.
Oh. Do you want to see the uncensored versions of my videos that I just can't show here on YouTube? Well, now you can. Head over to olegreacts.net, and there you will get to experience raw footage videos with no blurs. The link is in the video description. Check it out right now at olegreacts.net. God.
Drones belonging to Ukraine's 3rd Assault Brigade are again on reconnaissance in the Prokrovsk region. Having successfully infiltrated Russian positions, the drone is carefully searching the area for any Russian military elements. The area was searched very carefully for several minutes.
I can barely see.
As the drone was about to return, it spotted a Russian soldier sleeping under a tree.
Good morning.
The soldier jumped up at the last moment, unsure of what to do, and threw his weapon at the drone, but it was useless. Look at the attacks on Russian soldiers. They are completely helpless. Their equipment is lacking. Their camouflage is completely worn out. Most soldiers are caught by drones while going to abandoned houses because they have no food. So what do you think about drone attacks? Russian soldiers can't seem to stop the drones. The use of shotguns is recommended, but do you think that's enough?
Better than
even
shotguns are better than assault rifles, that's for damn sure. But still, I don't feel like it's, changes the whole war on drones.
Camouflaged and usually underground trenches are constantly under attack at the front. FPV drones carrying high explosives enter the trenches and cause massive destruction. This is precisely why Russian forces no longer want to be in the trenches, because this time there is absolutely no chance of escape. A Ukrainian FPV drone is lying in wait along the route Russian soldiers are taking.
Oh my God.
Now Russian soldiers have started moving along the road. A long chase has begun. The Ukrainian FPV drone is determined not to let—
Holy shit, those bikers are— the biker gang, they're going quick.
its targets escape.
Holy damn.
At first, the Russian soldiers continued unaware of the drone following them, but they began to speed up because they heard the drone's sound. Ukraine's FPV drone finally manages to catch the soldier at the rear of the group. So, does using motorcycles on the front lines increase speed while making soldiers easier targets for drones?
I don't think it matters.
2 Russian soldiers voluntarily surrendered to Ukrainian forces.
There it is. Finally. Finally, we have 2 guys right here with some brains left in them. Have couple brain cells left in them. Finally. Finally. God, this does not happen enough. Just surrender. Do it. God.
Forces near the village of Novodanilivka in the Zaporizhzhia region. According to the source, a total of 12 Russian soldiers surrendered in the Zaporizhzhia region in the last 24 hours. The 2 soldiers you see walked for kilometers following a Ukrainian drone. When the Ukrainian soldiers approached, the soldiers decided to quickly surrender by vehicle and were taken away. The soldiers were not harmed. Ukrainian forces searching for Russian military units in the Donetsk region.
That's what I like to see, Surrender, boys. I'm talking to the Russians. Surrender. Zdaysa. You'll live. Shit, you might even get a second chance. And you're probably not going to want to go back to Russia. I heard a lot of stories where those Russian soldiers do surrender and they beg the Ukrainians not to give them away back to Russia. They beg them. I hear this a lot. That says something.
Accidentally discovered a military hangar belonging to...
But Ukrainian soldiers that got, you know, held captive and then they go back to Ukraine, they love to go back to Ukraine. All of them. All of them. What does that say?
Russian forces. When the FPV drone entered the hangar, hundreds of munitions and military vehicles were revealed inside. Dozens of drones immediately took off one after another and began attacking the hangar. But did you notice the mistake the Russian forces made at first? They had tried to build a temporary door to protect the equipment stored in the hangar.
Yeah, we saw that.
This mistake cost them dearly. Millions of dollars worth of military equipment was completely destroyed in just 15 minutes.
Wow.
The hangar burned down completely, along with everything inside, as a result of the attacks carried out by high explosive drones.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
A Leopard tank belonging to Ukrainian forces is maneuvering under attack from Russian forces and continuing to fire continuously, firing directly at mine number 2. This attack in the Donetsk region shows that Ukrainian forces are still defending the area and also carrying out attacks. It is also noteworthy that the German-made Leopard tank is establishing superiority on its own.
Well, yeah.
Russian forces constantly leave their military equipment outside their trenches, making them the primary target of Ukraine's drone attacks. Fiber optic drones prioritize equipment and supplies as targets, leaving Russian soldiers completely defenseless on the front lines. Moreover, once the equipment is destroyed, there is no need to attack the Russian soldiers, because the soldiers are forced to surrender or abandon the front lines. Here is a Russian UAV patrolling the Donetsk region to gather intelligence. The Ukrainian FPV drone is rapidly approaching to shoot down the Reconnaissance drone. The FPV drone can perform better maneuvers because it has propellers.
Ooh.
And another Russian drone in the same area. All these attacks show that Ukrainian forces have air superiority in the region. Look, Ukrainian forces have air superiority.
Why is this thing right here? This thing right there looks like a can of tuna. That's what that looks like.
In the region. Look, Ukrainian drones are attacking Russian military train lines. Ukrainian forces carried out a major drone attack on the village of Marianivka and the city of Dokuchayevsk in the Donetsk region. Ukrainian FP-2 kamikaze UAVs struck a train carrying fuel to the front, an FPV operator training center belonging to Russian forces, a tanker at an oil depot, and an electronic warfare system. All these attacks severely disrupted the logistics supply of Russian forces at the front. What do you think about the fact that Russian forces are still unable to secure their supply routes? This is the Donetsk region and a Russian military road that has turned into a swamp. A Ukrainian...
This is actually in a scene from Stalker. This is internal. No, I'm kidding. But it does look like the video game.
FPV drone is conducting reconnaissance to report that equipment used to reach Ukrainian positions has been destroyed following a failed attempt by Russian forces to cross the river.
Wow, mud everywhere.
We mentioned that with the arrival of winter, Russian forces have slowed down their advance on the front lines. Moreover, look at the destroyed vehicles. But what is difficult to understand here is why Russian forces continue to use the same routes despite being attacked.
I love it.
As the harsh winter approaches, Russian and Ukrainian forces are now focusing more on drone attacks. However, there is a very important issue here. Because Ukrainian forces are in a defensive position, Russian forces are deploying more troops to the front lines.
More casualties.
As a result, Russian forces continue to suffer increasing casualties.
Yeah.
Prokrovsk, Donetsk, Sumy, and the Lyman region are currently the most intense areas of combat. Ukrainian forces carry out thousands of drone attacks per day, most of which target infantry. So what do you think about these drone attacks? Or will Russia be able to develop an effective tactic against drone attacks?
Not anytime soon.
Share your thoughts with us in the comments.
Madar, Signum, State 24. Amazing. Good stuff. Love it. Love to see it. Enjoy it. I enjoy it. Okay? I hope you too. I hope you enjoyed as well. Check them out. State 24 makes all of these videos possible. Check them out. State 24 makes amazing videos. Link in the video description. Check them out. Subscribe. Подпишись. It's free. Like the video. It doesn't cost any money. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night. Take care of yourself. And we'll see you next time. До побачення.